Hello everyone. In this video we will see how we can apply for Abilitazione, which is a certification that is required when we need to apply for associate professor or a full professor at an Italian university. So we are here at the home page, login more. We can log in using SPID or CIE. So I use SPID to log in. You can use other credential. So as you can see, after login we will arrive here, and now the current session is ASN 2023. You need to click here, and you can see that here first you need to select your section, settore, and then the fase. For example, my sector is 09 H1, this one. So you can select the settore, and then you need to select prima fase for full professor and seconda fase for associate professor. After this you need to click on aggiungi, and it will create your application. So I have already created an application for this quadri semester, so I don't need to add a new one. And previously I created a application one for a seconda fase 01/B1 for informatica that was successful, and the other application for this sector that I have not presented, so it is also appear here. So here you can first start your application by choosing your sector and the fase, first phase for full professor and second phase for associate professor. So I need to click here. After creating the application, visualizer, you can see, you can check your information, and on the vertical side, on the left hand side, we can see different tabs. So first is only the summary, replaggio, which is the current page, which indicate that your name and the sector that we have chosen and the fase that we have chosen, and application is still open because we have not submitted. Then we need to here check your academic position. So here, if you have any already a position, it will be appear here. You can check here, or you can also modify if there is any other position, so you can solve this position. Then here is your personal data, so you can check your data, your address. If there is anything else, you can modify it. For example, here if I want to change my address, I can change my address. Here we need to write our address, so it is our address is obviously in Italia, then the province, and then comune, and you can, after clicking on this box, the chiaro, you can save it. So here we can also write our number, so you can see it will be saved. Next, here you need to add your publication. So the publication procedure is little bit different. So adding your publication is a little bit different. First you need to add all the publication at a MIUR website. As you can see here, you can translate this page, and you can see only publication present on the personal website can be uploaded in the application. So first we need to add all our publications in the database of MIUR, and then we can transfer those applications, or we can add those applications from database to our Abilitazione application. So here you can see this tab, Pubblicazione. You need to click here, and here you can see you can add new publication. For example, this is contributo in revista. You can translate this page if you have any problem in understanding Italian. So you can see contribution to the magazine means the paper in the journal, in the book, in the conference. So you need to click on this if you want to add a paper. So you need to normally click on articolo in revista. Then you need to write here the list of author, then the title of the paper, then the language, which is normally English. Then you can also check this the title, then the year of publication, all the fields that are available with the asterisk side, it is mandatory, and other you can leave as it is. So once you fill the application, you need to add confirm, and then your publication will be added. So once the paper have been added in this database, you need to add all the papers that you want to present in the application. So here we need to only search the paper. For example, I can search my paper, like we need to write the year, for example 2022. Then I need to check the title. For example, I check my Google Scholar profile, and for example, if I want to search this paper which is in 2022, so I need to add here its publication year, then its title, and typology we can select articolo in revista and click on cerca. So as you can see, the paper will be appear here from the database, and I need to click here for the there are two options we need to select. One is for the indicators, as I told you in my previous video that one requirement is to fulfill the indicator. For example, your H index, number of publication in the last 5 years, and number of citations. These are the three indicators. So you can select whether you want to nominate this paper, you want to present this paper for the indicators. And second option is that you want to send your paper for the review, for the evaluation to the commission. And as I told you in previous video that there are 5-member commission that evaluate your application, and we can send them maximum 12 our publication that we feel our best publication. So you can select the category. If for example, if I want to present this paper both for the indicators and both for the evaluation, I can select on the both options. So it will be selected like this. So here you need to add all the papers one by one for the evaluation, then your papers will be presented. So important is that here you need to add all your papers, and then you can add those papers from the database to your application. Here you can see all your publications once you added all the application, and then you can continue with it. Then the main section is about titles, titoli. Here there will be 9 titles, 9 requirements. So for the successful application, we need to fulfill 3 criteria. 3 criteria in the sense that the commission should accept your 3 criteria. You can present 5, 6, 7, or you can present all the 9 requirements. But to have a successful application, commission should accept your at least 3 criteria. Then you will get your Abilitazione. So in the titoli, you can see that we have 9 options. So for example, if I click on the second option, B, and you can see that I have the option that I can copy my data from the previous application. So if you have already an application you have presented, you can copy those information in this application if you want to use the same data. And if you want to add a new one, you can add here aggiungi titoli, and you can see this is the title of this second titolo B, direzione a partecipazione all'attività un gruppo di ricerca. caratteristiche della collaborazione a livello nazionale o internazionale, that you have participated in a group, a research group, in a collaboration at a national level or international level. So you can also translate it for better understanding. Management or participation in the activities of research group characterized by collaboration at national or international level. So here you need to write the description of your project where you have participated and your role, and then you can select the starting date and the ending date. Here you need to write the starting date of this contract or position, then the ending date, and then if this position is in current form, it is not ended, it is ongoing, you can click here and you don't need to select the end date. Then you need to click on the salva. Once you click on the salva, then you need to upload the document like the PDF as a proof of this your work. So for example, if I click on the title A, which is about the participation in a conference as an invited speaker or as a chair. So as you can see, I imported my data from the previous application, so it is appeared here. For example, I participated as a speaker in different conference, and I also participated as a chair in different conference. So I here, for example, here you can see that I have written the description, Abilitazione, where I have participated, then the date, start date, end date. Then here you can see I have uploaded the PDF. So you need to upload the supporting document with each description. So similarly for title B, I can here, if I click here, it will import my data from my previous application that was successful. So if I click here, it will copy my all the data which were available in previous application, but I think I didn't entered any data in this application. So similarly, if we go to title C, which is about responsabilità di studi di ricerca, scientifica, affidati di qualificate istituzioni pubbliche o private, che that you have a responsibility of a study program as a researcher which is in a private or public institution. So you can also translate this one. Responsibility for scientific studies and research entrusted by qualified public and private institution. So if I have anything in previous application, I can copy here. Otherwise the procedure is same. You need to click on aggiungi titolo, and you need to write the description, then the starting date and the ending date, and if it's ongoing, you need to click on this box that it is a current position, and then you need to click on the salva. Once you click on the salva, then you need to upload the document. Similarly, title D, it is about scientific responsibility for international and national research project admitted to funding on the basis of competitive calls that include peer review. So if you have win any funding according to this scope, you can add those funding. And for example, if I click here, it will add my previous project here. So as you can see that I have added that I have participated in a project as a institute representative, and here I wrote the starting date, and there is no ending date because it is ongoing project, and then there is also a PDF. So similarly, I can add more titles. So it's up to you. You can add one and more than one. How much documents you have, you can add them. Similarly, title E is about management or participation in editorial committee. For example, if you have an editor or academic editor, if you have any editorial position, you can add here those titles. For example, I worked as a guest editor in some journals. Previously, I entered those data. As you can see that I have entered the data as a guest editor in different MDBI journals, but a previous application they didn't accept this criteria. So this criteria was not successful because I have only participated as a guest editor. So if you have any other position like academic editor or the area editor, you can add here with the description, with the data, and with the supporting documents. Similarly, in F, You need to write about participation in the teaching staff or assignment of teaching duties within research doctorates aggregated by the ministry. So, for example, if you have taught any courses to a PhD course, which is also in the record of Ministry of Education MIUR, then you can add those data, because but I don't have such qualification, so I leave this as empty. Then in the G, you can it's about the teaching activity. So formal assignment of teaching or research position at qualified for region, also supranational universities and research institutes. So if you have any any teaching activity not in Italy, it is not about Italy, it is in another country, in another European country, or in any other international university. So if I click here, it will copy my previous data from the previous application, and you can see that I have many teaching activities. So it was also accepted in previous application. So if I want to add a more teaching activity, I need to add here aggiungi titoli. It will where I can add more teaching activities. Then in the H, you need to write about achievement of awards and recognition for scientific activity, including affiliation to academics. For example, if you have achieved best paper award or best presentation award or any scientific excellence award, you can add here in the H. And then here its next title is about results obtained in technology transfer. It's about the spin-off. Spin-off is something when you develop a technology and you make it your property, like you registered it as a company, it is known as spin-off. So if you have any such achievement, you can write here, and if you have any spin-off, then it will be obviously accepted. There is only yes and no, there is no evaluation about the quality of spin-off. If you have, it will be contributed, but I do not have any spin-off, so I will leave it empty. Then the last section is about specific professional experience characterized by research activities pertaining to the competitive sector for which the application for qualified is submitted. So if you have any professional experience in research activities, like in the research groups, where you for example have a competitive experience, or in the same sector. For example, now I am applying for Ingen 05, so it should be a relevant sector. So again, you can add new titles, and if you have a previous qualification in the previous application, so you can add them as well. For example, if I click here, then it will copy my previous. So as you can see that I have added two achievement related to this application, so I also add more title here. Then these are the two main things. One is the publication, where you should select minimum 12 maximum 12 publication, and it is important that you select methodological paper, and if you have a really good survey paper, then you can add survey paper, and if you do not have 12 journal paper, then you can add a good conference paper as well, for indicators as well as for the evaluation. Then we have 9 titles. So for the successful application, it is important that commission accept our 3 criteria, and last time they accepted my 4 criteria, so I got Abilitazione in Informatica sector. Then the last section is only a declaration. When we want to submit our application, we need to click here dichiaro, then we need to click on the salva, and once we have fulfilled all the application, we need to go here replica domanda, then we need to click here procedi to close the this application, because I haven't completed this application yet. I need to add more data, it is just demonstration. Then after clicking here, it will this message will appear that you want to close the application or no. So once you click on the OK, it will generate a PDF, and then there will be two options. One is that you download the PDF file and make a digital signature and upload the file again and the second option is that You print the application and have a manual signature, then scan those file and upload the PDF. Once you upload the PDF, then your application will be completed. Without uploading the PDF, your application will not be completed. So this is all the procedure how to make a application for Abilitazione on the MIUR website.